A new hobby, pisses off every Trump-hating liberal in New York. Dion Cheney may be retired, but that doesn't mean that he sits around all day doing nothing. The former Marine has found a unique way to spend his time, and his new hobby is pissing off every President Donald Trump-hating liberal in New York. In response to the protests of President Trump that Cheney saw in his city following the inauguration, he decided to show his support for the current administration. Nearly every day, Cheney climbs into an 18-foot scull-rowing boat and paddles the Hudson River along the Manhattan shoreline. But, before shoving off, he hoists a prominent flag that reads, "Trump 2020. When asked why does he does this, Cheney responded, "Because I can." Onlookers can't seem to let Cheney go about his business when they see the Trump flag on his kayak, proving that those on the left are only tolerant of others when they share the same political views. Sometimes you hear, "I hope you get hit by a boat. I hope you drown," he said. It can be from the edge of the river. It can be from cars driving by on the river. It can be from windows, added Cheney, according to BizPac Review. "I get it all the time, and then, I get it even on rooftop bars." Cheney finds that support for his effort increases as he rows south, where the city's financial district lies and where there are areas teeming with tourists who live elsewhere. Even with all of the ridicule he gets, he has no intention of quitting anytime soon, though. He's even considering upping the ante to engage more liberal New Yorkers. "Maybe I'll get a bigger flag. A 20-foot flag," said Cheney. "And a bigger boat." At the moment, this is where it's at for the man who has traveled the world fighting for his country. "I'm out of goals," Cheney said. "I have nowhere else to go in the world. I don't really want to climb Mount Everest. I almost see this as climbing Mount Everest. It's one of the biggest challenges I've ever done in my life, knowing how many people do not like me in a small space and continue to survive." Cheney's struggle to survive as a conservative in New York City is indicative of a conundrum the left has become notorious for embodying. They preach tolerance and acceptance but are so intolerant and judgmental that your very safety is at risk if you disagree with their political and social views. It is particularly sad that a veteran who has risked his life for our freedoms is not even afforded the freedom to support the president without facing intense ridicule. Dion Cheney is a brave man, not just because he fought bravely for our country, but because he fights for conservative values in a city like New York, which is full of angry liberals.